In this video, we'll be taking a brief look at the latest release from Disney and Pixar, Luca on 4K and Blu-ray. We'll kick off with a brief unboxing and then get onto my quick review of the film presentation and special features. As always, I will leave affiliate links down below in the description and the comments if you'd like to pick up any of the standard editions from Amazon. They'll all be region free, so if you're looking to import, you'll have no playback issues. Before we get into this, don't forget to hit that like button down below. It does wonders in getting my content out there, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to keep up to date with all my content. As with all of Disney's 4K releases, Luca arrives in a stunning slipcover, featuring the film's main poster artworks. This is perhaps the most extravagant slip Disney has delivered us in quite a while, using a number of great effects that beautifully complement the artwork. There's a terrific use of embossing right across the main characters, the top level of the water, and the film's logo, and perhaps one of the best usages of holofoil effects I've seen for a while, adding a gorgeous reflective shimmer to the water, the sky, and a nice little touch to the characters' eyes. The spines of the slip are fairly standard, with a blue gradient, the film's logo, and a small image of Luca. Unfortunately though, both sides of the slip use the same thumbnail. In my eyes, a missed opportunity to showcase both human Luca and sea monster Luca. The back of the slip is nice too, featuring a number of the film's images in a scrapbook style. Of course, all the features and tech specs are listed here too, and the nice reflective effects carry across as well. Taking off the slip, you can see both covers are practically identical, bar some differences in layout due to space limitations. Opening up the case, we get the usual pamphlets, which include your digital code and a Disney Movie Club promo. Unlike most Pixar releases, Luca only comes as a 2-disc set, which includes a 4K disc of the film and a Blu-ray disc with the film and bonus features. This makes Luca the first Pixar movie in recent memory not to get an additional bonus disc, and one of very few ever. Unlike the Disney proper sets, Luca of course carries the Pixar tradition of featuring disc art, both discs of which feature great dynamic artwork of the main characters enjoying their days on the Italian Riviera. Luca is an absolute delight, bursting with pure radiance. While it may be one of Pixar's simplest efforts, where it lacks in grandiose spectacle, it makes up in for small-scale intimacy. When the movie does dive into more fantastical realms, it absolutely excels. Underwater sequences and daydream fantasies are filled with stunning visuals and narrative joy. Exploring ideas of pure friendship and hitting on themes of social prejudice and the longing to fit in, Luca is a much deeper and more meaningful piece than it may let on, packing an incredibly powerful punch. As this one suffered the same fate as Pixar's previous effort, Soul, in that it got dumped on Disney Plus as an original back in June, it's great that Disney have once again allowed Luca a physical release. I did of course review Luca when it first hit Disney Plus, so don't forget to check that video out if you'd like to hear my more in-depth thoughts on the movie itself. It's linked above and at the end of this video. All this said, Luca is quite simply a must-have on physical media, particularly on 4K ultra high definition if you have the playback capabilities. A couple of months back I noted Pixar's Soul as being easily the most gorgeous animated 4K disc out there, but Luca gives it a very clear run for its money. The visual style of the two films really couldn't be any farther apart. Soul is softer and more pastel in palette with various darker scenes. Luca on the other hand is vibrant and effervescent from beginning to end. While the animation and design of Luca may be simpler and less unique than Soul, the pure charm of its visuals lend to the format so beautifully. Colours are incredibly bright and punchy, and it is possibly the most colourful animated movie on the format. Summer scenes are so sunny and bright that you almost want to wear sunglasses in your own living room. The fantastical daydream sequences are likewise exploding with luminosity. Making use of wonderful blues, greens and yellows, it's an absolute stunner to look at, and the film's HDR pass allows the movie an effervescence that's simply nowhere to be seen on the standard Blu-ray counterpart. This is also an incredibly clear and crisp presentation, so much so that locations actually look real, and water looks so natural that you feel like it could simply pour right out of your screen. Pores and imperfection on the skin of humans, scaling on the sea creatures, and material on clothing is fine finely detailed. Luca, like all of Pixar's output post Toy Story 4, was originally mastered with a 4K digital intermediate, so what you're seeing here is a true 4K presentation with absolutely no upscaling. This is quite easily, alongside Soul, a must-own reference quality disc with absolutely no imperfections. It's quite simply a perfect presentation. Likewise, the accompanying Blu-ray disc is a top reference quality HD presentation. It doesn't suffer any real noticeable imperfections either, as I found the Soul Blu-ray did in parts. And for its respective format, it's absolutely perfect and one of the greatest animated presentations out there. While the 4K presentation on Disney Plus is impressive, once again, the difference between it and the physical disc is enormous. Of course, the streamed version suffers compression issues inherent to most streaming services, and the image offered is nowhere near as vibrant, crisp, or clear. Much like Soul, the 4K Digital Plus presentation of Luca is fairly comparable to the HD Blu-ray disc. As far as special features go, Luca offers close to 70 minutes of accumulative supplements, which is about the usual for Pixar sets, meaning that the short 90-minute runtime of the movie is likely the key reason behind the collection not containing a bonus disc. Unlike the Pixar collections of old, however, Luca only includes a very small smattering of extras. Firstly, there's a 15-minute documentary charting the research trip animators and creatives took to Italy to find inspiration for the visual design of the movie, while also delving into director Enrico Casarosa's personal childhood that inspired the movie. It's a nice little piece which gives a fairly rare and expansive look into the animator's process, while also playing out like a fairly intimate home video piece. There's a 12-minute featurette which explores the development of Luca and Alberto's design and personality, weighing the difference between their sea monster and human counterparts, and how both versions of the characters were handled differently, artistically and narratively. While it's certainly not an extensive featurette or one of the best of its kind, it does offer some nice insights. And also, there's a 7-minute piece that explores the film's themes of friendship and self-worth. It's a nice, intimate piece, but it does feel a little fluffy. There's a 30-minute selection of deleted and alternate scenes, which is incredibly generous. These are all in animatic form and feature with small introductions by Casarosa. If you've checked out Pixar deleted scene offerings before, you'll know exactly what to expect here. And finally, there's also a small selection of international trailers here too, including an English language one, an Italian one, and a Japanese one. While not essential, trailers are always a nice addition, and it's always fun to see how movies are marketed in different regions. The only feature that can be found accompanying the movie on Disney Plus is the Italian inspiration piece, easily the best of the bunch. That means the rest of the features are exclusive to the Blu-ray, and while not essential viewing, are worth the watch for fans of the movie. Sadly, the set is not accompanied with the usual director's commentary, which I would have loved to hear, nor is it complemented with a short film. Overall, Luca's 4K Ultimate Collector's Edition comes with the highest recommendation from me. Not only does it easily surpass Disney Plus's presentation, it's one of the format's absolute best offerings to date and a reference quality disc. Luca is available on home media in the USA and Canada on August 3, in Australia on August 18, and in the UK on August 23. Thanks to Walt Disney Home Entertainment for providing me with this copy for the purposes of this review. If you'd love to hear me talk more Pixar, I recently worked my way through ranking the Pixar films by era, and have additionally ranked all 24 movies, including Luca, against each other. You can find all those videos linked in a playlist above or just after the jump. And at that, I am throwing it over to you. I want to know your thoughts on Pixar's Luca, and if you're excited to get your hands on the physical disc. Fire away down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content, and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content, and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.